everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Raiders going up against the Bengals. It will be a cold one in Cincinnati as we take a look at Paul Brown Stadium. We'll welcome in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, the snow started about 2 hours ago, and it doesn't show any signs of letting up soon as we join you from Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Snap came and won. Now here's Dalton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Now after the INT, it's Carr backing up. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlighted, wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dies right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And while we have a moment, let's meet the starters defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they wanted to update and beef up their secondary, and they did that with their first-round selection. William Jackson III out of Houston has speed, good eyes in the secondary, and is aggressive on the corner.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing his car on third down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And the wideout in motion. Second and 10. Dalton once more. To the left side here for Eifert. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Hill. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll send Green in motion left. Now Dalton, and able to find Green. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Dalton with a 1st and 10. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
In motion left goes Green. Passing, it's Dalton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And Dalton will just sneak it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, they won't get the touchdown, but they'll get the next best thing as they're able to convert on 4th down, and they'll be left with a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Dalton's going to sneak it, and he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton taking it in, and the Bengals are going to take a 1st-quarter lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Fresh set of downs here. Shipped together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go.
Now Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bengals getting set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Dalton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Green alone out to the right. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
And complete right side to Cook. 6 yards on the pickup. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out here in the eye. Carr keeps it on the sneak.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And to give this time to the tailback. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 4th and 3.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders will turn it over to the left foot of Sebastian Janikowski. This from 36 yards out. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Dalton, the hill on the draw. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The cornerback, Sean Smith, comes up to make the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll send Green in motion left. Dalton. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Scott Crichton in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Watch left. Dagger. Check 3. 8. Under 10. Zebra.
In motion left goes Green. To throw here, Dalton. On the right side, caught by Green. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Watch 85. Zebra. Wide 20. Dagger. Alert 3. Zebra.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So Dalton now. And caught right side, Green. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll send Green in motion left. And Dalton to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. Give him 8 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Zebra. Watch the twist. Zebra.
In motion left goes Green. Now Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And that's complete. It's Green here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Ready. Blue, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra.
They'll send Green in motion left. Passing, it's Dalton, and Eifert has it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Boy, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Zebra, zebra.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Dalton now to pass. Green's got it over the middle. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, it's real easy to ascertain that in the game plan, Andy Dalton to A.J. Green was deemed vital.
And it certainly was the focal point of the defense. They just had trouble with it. Most teams do.
Well, that just tells you how good it is. These guys have grown together, you know, coming into the Bengals, getting together early, and continuing to get...
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. In motion left goes Green. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. They'll send Green in motion left. Here's Dalton. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, here we go.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
We ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Zebra. Ready. Wide 20. Zebra.
In motion left goes Green. Now Dalton to the left side here for Eifert. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So Dalton now to the left side here for Eifert. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Andy Dalton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Zebra.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Green's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
AD to AJ. And it's been like that throughout this game. And I think it's a huge reason why they are in the league.
I like that. AD to AJ. Andy Dalton to AJ Green. Such a tough cover. And they are proving it here in this one. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The cornerback, Sean Smith, comes up to make the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll send Green in motion left. Passing, it's Dalton. Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. In motion left goes Green. Dalton now to pass. This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Third down from the gun, Dalton. And And this is going to be incomplete. And that is a shame. Oh, it's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. And Bullock will put this one through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it. It's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. Sean Williams had time in on the stop.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third and long, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They'll send Green in motion left. Here's Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. In motion left goes Green. Throwing, Dalton to the left side here for Eifert. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Zebra.
They'll send Green in motion left. Andy Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And that's complete to LaFell. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Here's Brandon Fields now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got time. He's going to float this. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Carter Cooper, 53 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Deep drop. It finds Crabtree for the completion. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Carr to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So 2nd and 10 here. They come up in an offset eye. Now Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. In motion, Patterson. Here's Carr. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? You know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Sherrills. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Green will come in motion right. And Dalton to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. So Dalton now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. In motion left comes Bryant. To throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They send Green to the left on his own. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Here's Dalton. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Here's Brandon Fields now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. In motion, Patterson. Now Carr finds finds Roberts left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down. In motion left comes Bryant. Dalton. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Brandon Fields now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Can anyone get him?
What a move. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.